Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
July 12th. Faith to rise again. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. Micah 7:8.
The same Lord who allows us to learn from our falls also gives us the strength to get up. In the time of Kings Jotham and Ahaz, the kingdom of Judah was shrouded in spiritual darkness. With increasing force and without turning back, the people marched toward evil and distanced themselves further from God. There, in the midst of this darkness, Micah, a prophet from the town of Moresheth, foresaw the kingdom's downfall. He saw that their sins would lead to their destruction, that divine judgment would fall upon the unrepentant children of Israel who refused to return to God. But his vision went far beyond ruin and disgrace. He also saw God's restorative love, that even in the midst of their falls due to their abundant sins, there was hope, that the Lord would raise them up again. Micah cried out in the darkness, acknowledging the fall of his people, yet trusting in God's mercy.
We aren't always able to get up after a fall. Our hearts are clouded with despair, and our dreams end up shattered. But from the Bible, we learn that even from the deepest darkness we may have fallen into, it's possible to rise again because God is still with us.
One day the prodigal son grew tired of living far from his father. The darkness of misery, the loneliness of his poverty, his pride shattered to the ground, he could no longer resist and thought of returning to his father's house. He knew that the hired servants were treated better than he in his fallen state. He knew that if he returned he could still enjoy those advantages, and so he got up and set out on the road back home. There can be emotional, spiritual, or personal defeats. Our hearts may be broken by fears, failures, betrayals, mistakes, losses, and disappointments. We may even have descended so far into the darkness of sin, and yet, the Bible tells us that God remains light in the midst of darkness. Even though we are in the darkest shadows, the Lord will ultimately be our light.
If you make mistakes and are led into sin, do not think that you cannot pray, but seek the Lord more earnestly.
Faith is always necessary. Even when we have fallen into sinful depths, we still need to believe that there is salvation and redemption in God, and faith must propel us to walk back to the Father. Faith is needed so that once we have fallen, we can rise again and walk the path laid out for redemption. Because God doesn't call the healthy, but those sick with emotional, physical, social, and spiritual ailments. God came to save sinners, of whom we are the foremost. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.